Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the video blog. Of course, you can always, if you have no life, want to get that video blog the minute it comes out. Because again, with me, you never know what time of day it's going to come out. You can always subscribe at kevinmason.tv. Yeah, I know you can also subscribe YouTube and all those places too. But hey, go to the blog, get it where it belongs, right? Anyway, today, the grand illusion. No, we're not talking about Styx, although I've been in a running discussion with a couple of friends. Matt Wardlaw, one of my friends, one of my blog friends from Cleveland, Sandra Miller, one of my old friends from WONE Radio, and myself, and R.J. Jordan, my buddy from Country Thunder Records, was involved in it early on. And it was a posting I made to Facebook about Coldplay and Joe Satriani that evolved into something else. And by the time 30 comments later, we moved all the way from, and it shows you how our minds think, when we're talking about the groups Coldplay and artist Joe Satriani, to Journey, the Babies, onto Starship and Styx. Partly my fault, because it's just how my twisted mind thinks. But it kind of tied in. I was typing about Styx the other night, and the words, the grand illusion, came to mind as I was sitting here eating a fat-free yogurt. As you probably know, or as I've alluded to, I fight a battle of the bulge. Okay, I'm fat, I'm obese, call it what it really is. Anybody who knew me as a kid would be shocked. I was running, as I told you, I've run into a lot of, of my high school friends on Facebook recently. And while we've all changed, Randy lost his hair, Gene's gotten older, they really still look like who they are. I'm probably the one who looks a whole lot different, because when we graduated high school together in 1979, I think I weighed all of about 155, 165 pounds. I won't tell you what the number is now, but you can darn near add 200 pounds to that, and that's just the sad reality. I'll be the first to admit, I sit in front of a computer all day. I don't exercise like I should. I know it, and I'm paying the price as I sat behind the microphone for years. I diet all the time. Or I don't diet now. I'm on a body for life, or whatever the latest craze is that I'm constantly trying, and it works for a while, and then it stops working. And so I eat a lot of fat-free foods. And you know what? We've all been there, and everybody talks about how fat-free just isn't as good, and you're absolutely right. It's not as good. I would much rather have real cheese than fat-free cheese. You know what? I'll suffer. I'd rather have real cream cheese than fat-free cream cheese, and I even avoid that. But the one that made me laugh is I can have a sweet of some kind at night, usually fat-free yogurt. And I'd seen a commercial recently, one of those, and I'm sure you've seen the commercials for, like, what is it, Yoplait or whatever, their light yogurt, where it tastes like key lime pie or banana cream pie or whatever. And I'll be honest with you, I love sweets. And it's like, I was in the store the other night and saw the Boston cream pie yogurt. I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. Well, what's funny is, and I've got the container here of the Yoplait Light Boston cream pie yogurt. It was okay. Didn't have a problem with it. It satisfied the bill. It was sweet. But when I was looking at the back of the container, that's what really depresses you. Because let's face it, I mean, we all, there's not a lot of ingredients in Boston cream pie, but you got to have, the custard or the cream filling and the chocolate. And they were able to at least give me the illusion, or the grand illusion, to that flavor with wonderful things like, kosher gelatin and natural and artificial flavors and potassium sorbate and just all those nasty high fructose corn syrup kind of things to give my no-fat yogurt the illusion of, well, tasting like Boston cream pie. You know what? If that's what I've got to do to go through life, I'm fine with that, if it'll help me keep the weight off. Granted, there isn't a day goes by that I wouldn't like a real piece of Boston cream pie, or a real piece of banana cream pie, or a donut, which I was telling somebody the other day I couldn't even tell you the last time I had a donut. 2 or 3 years ago, probably. I mean, I avoid them at all costs. Depressing, I know. That's what happens when you don't take care of yourself at a younger age. So I got buddies who drink beer all the time. I never touch the stuff. I drank beer as a kid, or as a young man. Beer's never been my favorite. It's who we are. It's what we're made of. I'm going to fight the battle with my pseudo-fake Boston cream pie yogurt, or my pseudo-fake key lime pie yogurt, and my pseudo-fake raspberry yogurt. So goes life. It's the weekend. Have a good one.